you know how you think you got everything worked out? Like everything is just on point, so it seems. But then somebody comes along and start telling you about yourself. I'm saying that because I realize my biggest issue, and I'm sure a lot of people go through this, my biggest issue is I'm not consistent. Bruh, I'm telling you, man, it takes me so much to like remain consistent over a long period of time. Like I've created curriculums, I created modules and success courses. I created a curriculum called the buy-sell theory. The buy-sell theory. Let me make sure that. The buy-sell theory. I gotta make sure that come up on the screen. It teaches teens how to identify their uniqueness and their creativity so they can put it into something that will bring them value. My whole goal was to put this into the school district, HISD school district, hell, whatever school district you want. I worked on it for 2 years because I was like, all right, I want to make sure it works. I want to make sure it is effective. Then little COVID came. COVID came, and on top of that, I saw like I was trying to make money. I was trying to I built this thing up for 2 years. I was getting to the point I wanted to make some money. So I let that get to my head, and then COVID came, and I dropped the ball. We couldn't go into schools. I wasn't able to go to the schools. I wasn't able to go to the Boys and Girls Club. The other things that I would volunteer my time with, I couldn't go in there. So I was like, I just dropped it. But if I would have stayed consistent with it, no telling where I would be with it right now. I would have my course in the school district. Same thing with coaching. I started coaching for a little bit, but I had the wrong mentality. I already did a video about that. Go to my YouTube page. You should check that out. And I quit that in about 6 months. I am a professional quitter. And it sucks to say it, but I quit on a lot of things. What's more important that I've learned is I know that now. I've noticed that I'm good in a lot of things, and like it's not bad to be good in a lot of things. If you continue to work at so many things, you will never have one thing to focus on. You will always be a jack of all trades and a master of none. It's the people that master one thing that becomes exceptionally well in that thing. And if you can become exceptionally well in that one thing, you can get paid exceptionally well in that one thing. That consistency. And you may be going through the same thing where it's like I'm not seeing what I want to see happen in my life. What is it? I'm telling you, you gotta learn you gotta understand you, which is the first thing. The second thing is you got to get some consistency. And to me, that's what it's all about. That's what life is about. That's what progressing to your goal is about. Just how can I get better with myself? If you're always saying you're going to have to accept me for who I am, you need to change that. All I'm saying is I know what areas I need to focus on. And that is one of those areas is being consistent. Riding something all the way out, no homo. Riding something all the way out until it actually happens, until it actually comes to pass. I know I am not the only person going through this. There's somebody else that's going through this, and I want to be that person that just says, F it, fuck it. I'm going to let you know what I'm going through and what I learned from it. And you never know, you can possibly get something from it also. You have to, when you say it's get past your old you, that means, sounds like you got to fight to become somebody new. Fight to get away from your old habits, your old things that you're used to doing.
So it won't be easy.
No, it won't be easy whatsoever. But once I asked the question, the first time y'all watched the video, I asked, what did you notice? And y'all told me all kinds of different things. But the second time I asked y'all said pretty much the same thing. Why is that? So I asked you what to look for, right? I asked you what to look for, and what did y'all do? Y'all started to become aware of what to look for, right? Y'all started to become aware of what to look for. So when it comes to wanting to live like the way that God asks, all really comes down to do it. How to get from where you are to where you want to be. All that comes to doing is becoming aware of what to look for. And it's not just about being aware of the word, but it's about being aware of yourself. You said you got an attitude. So that means you have to start becoming aware of when that attitude thing starts to trigger. Okay, I feel it coming. Ooh, you start shaking a little bit. You start feeling it coming. Then you got to go back to this. No, I want to live in this. I become aware in that moment. And as you continue to do that over and over and over again, it starts to become muscle memory. It starts to become a habit. And that's when you start to break away from your old ways and become a new person. Because God always said he wants us to be a new being, a new person. That's in the scripture. So that's the key to getting from where you are today to where you want to be. So I want to challenge y'all.